Hello and welcomes back everyone, and Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vaedren here, my Imperial Agent, and we are once again doing an interlude part of the series here at Vaedren Space Dock, and we are answering the call to a developing situation. Let's get our briefing by Darth Malgus, shall we?
This is Vaedren Space Dock to Darth Malgus, awaiting instructions.
Good. Time is short, and I will be brief. You are aware of the Empire's pact with the Mandalorians. The mercenary clan supported us during the war, and we paid them well. But the treaty has made them restless. Now Clan Varad has broken with the Mandalorian leadership and declared Akan Gan, the search for battle.
My experience with these mercenary clans is limited. The Mandalorians are a warrior culture?
Millennia old, devoted to honor and glory. The clans are comprised of different species, but all pledge loyalty to their leader, Mandalore. Clan Varad has begun a series of raids against both Republic and Imperial colonies, slaughtering our soldiers and demanding tribute. These traitors must be eliminated. I have persuaded Mandalore to sanction their destruction and provide their location.
Has Mandalore upheld his promise?
His scouts, those who were not returned in pieces, tracked Varad to the Tamarin sector. There is another complication, however. This message was intercepted by Imperial Intelligence.
The Allusis was being upgraded at the Fondor shipyards when the Mandalorians attacked. That ship was supposed to be the vanguard of the fleet. If a renegade clan is using it as a base of operations, we need to get it back.
That was the Grand Master of the Jedi Order, explaining how Clan Varad stole a Republic battlecruiser. This vessel is your target.
I want to know the capabilities of that ship and who's on board.
The ship's armaments include heavy turbo laser and ion cannons, manned by several hundred Mandalorian commandos. Imperial destroyers will escort you to the battlecruiser and draw its fire, board it, and eliminate Clan Varad's commanders. When you are finished, you may return their crippled Republic vessel to Dromund Kaas. It will make a fine trophy.
And since we're now over level 50, we could choose to do this flashpoint in Master Mode, which we're not going to be doing. Okay. So we now have the flashpoint Mandalorian Raiders.
Watch your back.
Indeed. So, actually, how are we doing with Kaleo? Rank 16. Right. Activity Finder. Pump pump. Right, where are we looking? Mandalorian Raiders. This flashpoint. Let's see. Before we even start, let's talk about Mandalorian Raiders. There are a couple of points, a couple of pulls, especially early on, that could get us into trouble. As a sniper, we'll have to be very careful of the Mandalorians' hounds, as they might want to jump on us, and they would certainly cause a lot of pain. But if we have someone who can keep most of our opponent's attention, things should go rather well. Hopefully. We'll find out. Either way, we are level 55. 5 more levels until we reach our next jump on the discipline tree. And then we... Oh! Ooh, we have a tank. Perfect. Looks like we have 2 Sith warriors. Well, a Juggernaut and a Marauder anyway. And 2 snipers.
This is the chieftain of Clan Varad. Whoever you are, you've challenged the wrong ship.
So this Juggernaut is actually in tanking spec. So if this Juggernaut can keep aggro, things could go very well for us. Everyone's at a higher level than us, which is fine. That droid is going to get a lot of other droids' attention if we're not careful. I'm going to grab this medical droid. With scavenging, we can activate it. Our Marauder is not healing themselves. Oh, there you go. Ask and ye shall receive. So the next part is the tricky part. This pull and the following pull. These hounds can be very dangerous. Seems like two snipers laying down suppressive fire together. It is rather effective, though. Sense. Agent Bunny 27. Our first boss, Brax the Bloodhound and his two sulky hounds. Who do we want to focus first? That is the question. Who is Bunny targeting? And I will target the same. Okay, excellent. So we dealt with Brax himself. This is probably the hardest boss of the whole Flashpoint. Mainly because Brax had some powerful attacks. And he has a lot of health.
you're good, but you're not Mandalorians. The harder you hit us, the tougher we get.
That's the clan leader of Clan Varad, Mavericks. There is a tram system going through the Allusis here. Ah, we're slicing. We can slice this elevator. Gives you a little bit of a shortcut. Of course, you do have to be careful for the next fight. Those droids you see, these patrol droids, have a knockback ability. If they knock you off the bridge, you're in a bit of trouble. Republic fleet has joined the battle.
Get in position.
Oh crap, we made friends. Yeah, gotta watch out for that knockback. Ah! Christ. God. Do you see what I mean? He got knocked back into an area that he may not be able to get out of now. Without getting some attention on himself. He's over there. In the elevators. Oh, no, he's managed to get to the elevator. Okay, good. I was concerned. So, yeah, there were some Mandalorians waiting to challenge us. But the Republic fleet has sent in their own specialist boarding party. We have a Jedi Knight. We have a Jedi Consular. A Trooper. And a Smuggler. Ah, we should all work together, or stay together. as we defeat more members of the boarding party, the more dangerous the other members become.
At least that idiotic peace treaty hasn't made you soft. This might be a decent fight after all.
Okay, now we're heading down. Whoop. Heading down and breaking our legs, apparently. While we wait, crafting materials. Better vibro knife, better wrist guard. And we have an emergency console to one of the airlocks here, where we have some Mandalorian engineers working. Do we want to take them hostage? Or do we want to open the airlock? Oh, well, everyone else chose to open the airlock. Bye!
Your little adventure is about to end. Come on, I'm waiting for you.
And here's Mavericks Farad himself.
You're worthy opponents, but this ship belongs to Clan Vaedren. Time for you to die. What's the matter? Getting tired? Ha! If only you'd fought this hard in the war.
As we deal more damage to Mavericks Farad, the more he'll jump to different locations, summoning these turrets to aid him. he falls. Let's take control of the ship. And we're all done. The Allusis is ours. The Mandalorians are either dead or captured. Time to go. And let us report our success.
Lord Malgus, Clan Varad is no more.
Yes. Mandalore himself has sent a broadcast decrying the cowardice of Varad's warriors. The other clans will accept the dishonored survivors into their lowest ranks. And no Mandalorian will break a pact with the Empire again.
All it cost was a few colonies and the lives of our enemies.
As for the stolen Republic vessel, the Science Bureau is dissecting it as we speak. We now possess the latest Republic security codes and fleet positions. An unexpected boon, and one of great value.
Maybe Clan Varad died serving the Empire after all.
Perhaps. Go with the Empire's gratitude, and that of Mandalore.
Delightful.
Another time.
Indeed. Ooh. Oh, yes. Do we not have... Oh, it's the Corellian targeters. Is it? Oh no, I'm already wearing it, but this is a better version. I see. I see. Very well. Complete veteran flashpoints via the group finder. But the only way to do complete this is to have all of the flashpoints toggled on. Is that right? To earn progress, yes. Right. There are a lot of flashpoints available to us. Some of which we haven't learned about. Some of which I haven't even looked at. Not for some time anyway. Let's try to dodge the snowballs flying everywhere. We'll get it back on board the Phantom. And I do believe Cleo would like to have a word. And we do have 2 bits of mail.
You smell burnt flesh? That's my fingers. Gun overheated in the last fight. So, all that one-shot kill stuff you do, where'd you learn it?
The Empire puts operatives through extensive weapons training.
I bet they do. I learned to shoot with a friend of mine. First year out of Rat Attack, I was a mess. Me and Amspecial hooked up on a tramp freighter. She was running too. We stole a holdout blaster and shared it.
You said her name was Amspecial.
Twi'lek name. Think they say it easier. She had gang connections, so one time we were raiding the ship's cargo bay, planning to sell whatever we get. Turns out it was an exchange ship, syndicate stuff. We've just pried open the storage crates when we figure it out. We're dead meat, right?
With one holdout blaster, the odds weren't in your favor.
Best we can figure. I torch the place while Ampsby grabs a dockworker. Then we sit and wait for the exchange. Enforcers finally show. We blame the dockworker and say we came to stop him. Prove we're exchange material. They bought it.
What happened to the man you framed?
Oh, Ampsby shot him so he couldn't rat us out. She was fun. We ever run into her, we should get together. Time of the century.
Aha. Oh, we learned a little bit more about her past. And how she's willing to, kind of, well, I wouldn't say there's many innocent people. Obviously, we don't know what planet or what moon she might have been on. The dock worker could have been doing anything, but she's willing to basically place the blame elsewhere to avoid, obviously, her likely torture and death in that sort of situation. She is resourceful, that is certainly one way to put it. As long as she's not using us as a bait in any similar method.
Agent, we need to talk. I just heard from headquarters. Keeper finally came through on a promise he made when I joined up.
Keeper is contacting you instead of me now.
Some watcher sent the message. Not really the point. I asked you guys to find Anspecial, old friend of mine. I told you about her. We hooked up after I left Rat Attack. Last time I saw her, she saved my life and got me to Hutta. I owe her big. Now she's in trouble.
What sort of trouble?
She crossed some exchange buddies on Nar Shaddaa. Report didn't give details, but I can guess how it went down. I'm gonna head over, kill the exchange, and save the girl. You should come with.
You want my help? You've got it. Let's go.
Good choice. And so you know, we do this right, I've got a surprise plan for us.
Uh-huh. The only reason I'm coming is out of curiosity. So, back to Nar Shaddaa we go. And I thought we'd managed to escape that place. So, did Kaleo want to use Imperial Intelligence to track down her old partner? Only to find out that her partner was in trouble. So where are we heading? The Corellian sector. Okay. Since we know it is the Corellian sector, let's throw ourselves straight over to the origin point of that region. Then we'll have a look at the map once again. Right, okay, it's fairly deep into the sector itself. So be it. Note to self. Before we head to Tatooine, get me a speeder. Make my life just a little bit easier.
Rise and shine.
Oh, great. More members of the exchange.
Rise and shine.
You're bringing me to the most fun places, Kaleo.
Think that's most of the gang. Hey, Ansby, get out here.
You're rescuing me? What am I, your princess?
If you were a princess, you might be worth something.
Shut up and toss me a gun. Who's your friend?
I stole Kaleo from Nemro the Hutt. We've been together ever since.
Nemro, huh? How long were you with him?
Long enough.
You guys timed it good. By the way, they were gonna hang me to broil on a holosign. You got a way off-world?
Grab your stuff and meet us at the spaceport. I can get you a ride.
You have a plan to get her off Nar Shaddaa?
Not quite. Remember I said I had a surprise for you? There's a bounty on Anspashal. We saved her, we own her, now we're gonna sell her.
You're serious? You want to give her to a bounty hunter?
Look at me. I owed her for saving my life. But you know how she did that? She stuffed me in a box and shipped me to Hutta. I spent 12 weeks in muck working for a chem farmer. She humiliated me. I owe her for that too.
I had doubts about this mission from the start. Now I find you've misled me.
You don't have to do anything. I'll handle it. And you get half the money. She'll be waiting in the hangar either way. Think about it.
So she saved your life. Yes, she forced you into a box, but she saved your life. I know you've just made it even by breaking her out of the exchange holding cell here. But now you want, like, who has the bounty on her? What are they going to do once they have her? I suppose these are the questions we need to know. Like, who hired the bounty hunter? You don't just get a bounty for no reason. Well, unless it's criminal syndicates, and then the bounty hunter might just capture her and bring her back to the exchange. I'm thinking about this too much. Either way, back to the spaceport. Let's see if we can learn more about this situation. I'm not pleased in any event.
Those Hutts are ruthless. The things I hear they do to the Evokai.
All true. Still, have you ever actually met an Evokai? Most pathetic things I've ever seen. Honestly, how could the Hutts not enslave a species like that?
That's cold.
Go meet one, then you can talk. 50 credits says you wind up shoving it into a gutter and laughing.
Huh. Interesting. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't overly impressed with most of the Evokai I encountered on Hutta. Would I shove one into a gutter and laugh? The fact that I'm having to pause to think about it probably says a lot about me. Oh, there she is.
Hey, you made it all right.
Yeah. Ran into one of Zenjo's guys. Left him a scar, but he's still breathing. So a ride sounds good right now.
Give me 20 minutes, I'll set you up. Keep her company. I'll be back soon.
I really do appreciate the help, but... Can I ask you something?
Ask anything you want.
Okay, this'll sound odd, but what did Kaleo say about us? She tell you we've known each other for years? Met after she left her homeworld? Big, long sob story?
You're telling me it's not true?
She's a habitual liar. I knew her for 6 months, and she'd been on her own forever. I don't even know where she's really from, so I have to wonder, is she really here to help? Or am I in even worse trouble?
Kaleo plans to sell you to a bounty hunter. I assume she's fetching him now.
Then I better get going. I owe you one.
So where is she? I've got a bounty hunter waiting.
She must have wandered off. I'm sure she'll be back.
Don't you dare. You let her go. You let her go! Now she's out there and she thinks she's better than me. What were you thinking?
You bring me out here on a rescue mission, then you tell me we're selling a woman to bounty hunters.
Fine, Agent. Next time I won't ask.
I think we should tell Intelligence to, offload Kaleo elsewhere. And by offload, I mean put a bullet in her head. And then, jettison her like most of the rest of the garbage. Let's just keep her away from any sensitive parts of the ship, shall we? Just for a little while. I think I'll ask 2V to keep an eye on her. Just in case.
Always a pleasure, Master. I hope you're having an excellent day and feel no desire to deactivate me.
Not as of yet. Kaleo would like to have a word, but we'll, speak to her later. Either way. Oh, what the hell? Okay, first of all, we have Admiral Jaffond in regards to the flame. He and his minions have been exterminated. He's thanking us for our aid. And of course we have a message from Watcher X. This message utilizes non-standard encoding. You help me, I help you. Contents downloaded from intelligence data banks and encrypted to avoid flagging by the Minder's monitoring software. I suggest you delete after reading. More to come later. Kaleo Dejanis spent some time with the Revolutionary Edge Brigade. She has repeatedly contacted the Weezer and his anarchists over the years. Criminal activity reports indicate a role in the Kuvavau bombing. See alias Lisha Tech. If Kaleo Dejanis must be controlled, and an appeal to self-interest is impossible, recommend locating Reza and probably the rest of the brigade. To control Kaleo, locate the Weezer. Oh, and Watcher 2. The true name is Shara Jen. Shara Jen. Just, maybe not let her know we have that information. But we will take a break here. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And when we come back, we will be targeting another of the Eagle's terrorist network, one of the cells located on the world of Tatooine. But, until then, take care. Bye-bye now.